2 million views in 2 days, 200 comments, 17 likes. Something's not adding up because in this business, numbers talk, but sometimes they lie too. And today we're opening a file no one wants to talk about. Fake views on YouTube, not in Hollywood, not in K-pop, but right here in East Africa. Because while you're streaming your favorite artist's new song, someone else is streaming it 2,000 times an hour from a goat farm in Pakistan. And no, this is not just about Harmonize or Bongo artists. This is about an entire game and the blurry line between promotion and manipulation. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the button that says subscribe. Unless of course, you prefer bot-generated journalism. Today's episode, we're diving into the murky waters of YouTube numbers from the view boosters and explain what's really going on when a favorite artist's video suddenly hits 7 million views overnight but has the engagement of a forgotten Facebook group. We'll break down how fake views started globally, real examples from East Africa, what's allowed on YouTube and what's not, why some artists risk their reputations doing this, and how it's affecting upcoming, genuine talents. Because sometimes it's not about who's hot, but who's better at faking the hit. Fake views are not a new disease. They did not start in Nairobi or Dar es Salaam or even Kampala. This story began on the global stage where record labels and superstar artists discovered a brutal truth. Perception is currency, and nothing boosts perception like a video that crosses 10 million views before breakfast. Badshah, the Indian rapper, in 2020 was accused of paying to artificially inflate the views on his song to break a YouTube record. Reports claim he spent over $90,000 to push the numbers. And yes, streaming farms were involved. But India was not alone. In the US, artists like 6ix9ine publicly accused Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber of using bundles, in quotes, and boosted systems to push streams. Now, let's bring it home. In East Africa, the story took time to heat up. In the early 2010s, artists were still pushing CDs, radio interviews, and praying for TV rotation. But once YouTube took center stage, the game changed. Suddenly, an artist's success was not measured in album sales. It was about streams, likes, and charts. One viral hit could launch a career, and one dry upload could kill it. By 2016, we started seeing videos from artists like Diamond doing numbers previously thought impossible for Swahili music. Some were organic, backed by real fans, aggressive promotion, and regional fame. But then, some view patterns started looking off. A song will jump from 100,000 views to 5 million overnight, with no corresponding trend on TikTok, Instagram, or radio. Comment section dead. Likes suspiciously low. Engagement missing. Suddenly, fans and critics began whispering and eventually shouting, "Are these guys buying views?" Then came the Harmonize incident in 2021. Fans noticed an unusual surge in views on one of his releases, something way beyond his recent uploads. Speculation kicked in fast. Was it ads? Was it bots? Or was it just the algorithm being kind? To be fair, no conclusive proof was found. YouTube did not flag the video, no takedown, no penalty. But the pattern did not sit well with many. And it wasn't just Harmonize. Other Bongo artists started facing similar allegations. The unspoken suspicion that maybe, just maybe, numbers were being cooked. But here's the thing, not all views are fake, and not all promotions are dirty. So, before we judge, let's break down what's really happening technically. Here's where the line gets blurry, because not all inflated views are illegal. Some are just expensively strategic. Let's break it down. There are two main ways artists push up their views. One is legit promotion through YouTube ads, and the second one is illegitimate manipulation through bots or streaming farms. When an artist like Diamond, Bien, or Rayvanny drops a new music, they'll often run ads on YouTube. Just like Coca-Cola promotes its new drink, these ads work in two ways. One is a pre-roll, where the video plays before you watch another video, and another one is the suggested video boost, where YouTube recommends it to more users. And every time someone watches it for more than 30 seconds or more, it counts as a view. Even if they don't like it, or even if they skip it after 40 seconds, it's 100% legal. Even international artists do this. It's not cheap. A serious campaign could cost thousands of dollars. So when Diamond's video gets 10 million views in a week, a chunk of that might be paid reach, but through official, transparent methods. Now, this is where things turn dirty. Some artists or their teams go behind the curtain and hire bot services or streaming farms. These are companies that use VPNs or proxies to appear like they are from different countries, automated scripts that reload and replay a video thousands of times, or even massive rooms filled with smartphones on loops. These views look real on the surface, but they're not backed by real fans, real people, or real interest. Worse still, these services promise things like 1 million views in 48 hours, guaranteed trending, and no YouTube detection. And for the right price, they deliver. Just not honestly. But doesn't YouTube catch this? YouTube does have detection systems. They analyze playback IPs, engagement ratios, behavior patterns. If they catch something off, they may remove the fake views, demonetize the video, or in rare cases, strike the channel. These streaming farms are getting smarter. They now rotate IP addresses, mimic natural viewing patterns, and make sure the video is watched with different devices and browsers. So unless someone really messes up, it's hard to get caught quickly, which is why you will sometimes see suspicious videos survive without penalties. So when your favorite artist's video blows up in 24 hours, ask yourself, did they invest in ads or invest in lies? Let's be honest, the music industry is not a talent competition anymore. It's a numbers game, and in this game, views equals to validation and streams equals to status. Whether you're in Nairobi, Dar es Salaam or Lagos, the pressure to stay hot is relentless. For some artists, nothing is more terrifying than the first release that does not trend, because that's when the label starts whispering, that's when the fans start asking, has he lost it? That's when shows, endorsements, and attention start drying up. So what do? You cheat the system, not because you're talentless, but because you're terrified of becoming invisible. These days, artists are competing over first-day performance, not long-term impact. If your video does not cross 1 million in the first 48 hours, you are seen as average. So, even if you've spent 4 months writing, recording, mixing, the entire internet will judge your song based on a little number below the thumbnail. That's why some artists feel forced to inflate their stats, not to lie to their fans, but to impress the algorithm, the blogs, and the sponsors. Because newsflash, trending on YouTube can get you more views, more followers, and even brand deals. In East Africa, the competitive heat is real. One artist drops a banger on Thursday, another replies to the collabo on Friday. By Sunday, fans are already arguing about who's king, and in that chaos, some artists might say, if my rival is boosting, why shouldn't I? It becomes a digital arm race. And like any arm race, the first to stop usually loses. Let's not lie. Media houses in East Africa rarely question numbers. If you hit 3 million views in a week, they'll post it, even if your comment section is emptier than a church on a weekday. That kind of publicity brings bookings, buzz, and brand attention. So, even if the views are not real, the benefits might be. And when the haters accuse you of faking it, even better, because controversy drives traffic too. So yeah, it's not always about faking success. Sometimes it's about faking confidence in an industry that punishes you for slowing down. But what does this mean for the artist doing things the right way? While some artists are busy inflating numbers, others are grinding in silence, writing, recording, promoting, begging fans to click just once. These are the artists with real hustle, real talent, and often real heartbreak. Because no matter how good the music is, it rarely hits the algorithm's radar. Not when the platform is flooded with views on steroids. Meet your average upcoming East African artist. They have dropped a track with clean production, sharp visuals, lyrical depth, but no ads, no budget, and no connections. And when the YouTube gods don't place you with the trending tab, your song disappears in a sea of thumbnails. Meanwhile, another artist uploads a basic auto-tune freestyle and it hits 1 million views in 24 hours. Thanks to us, or something else. Fair? Not at all. In East Africa, getting noticed is already hard, but when fake numbers become the norm, it raises the bar unfairly. Now, if you're not crossing 100,000 views in 24 hours, trending, or buzz on blogs, you are dismissed as not serious, even if your music is pure gold. This discourages genuine talent because what's the point of trying when the system rewards manipulation over mastery? Fake views don't just hurt individuals, they warp the entire industry. Promoters book artists based on clout, not performance. Brand signs influencers based on hype, not influence. Investors shy away when they realize the data is unreliable. In the end, even the real legends get dragged into the mud just to survive in a system that stopped rewarding authenticity. So yes, one fake view may not matter, but a culture of faking that slowly kills off the very thing we claim to love, the music. So, are East African artists faking it? The answer is not a simple yes or no, because the truth is buried somewhere between strategy and scandal. Yes, some artists have been allegedly caught using bots or streaming farms. Their views skyrocket, their comments go silent, their impact disappears. But in many cases, what looks fake is just smart advertising. Running ads is not cheating, it's not deception, it's marketing. And nearly every major artist does it. Diamond, Revani, Bien, they've all pushed songs using YouTube ads to reach new fans. It's legal, strategic, and honestly necessary in today's crowded market. So let's be clear, using ads is not buying fake views, and using bots is breaking YouTube rules. But when the line is crossed, once an artist buys fake engagement, they don't just boost numbers, they undermine real talent, damage their own credibility, and contribute to a culture where illusion is more important than impact. And if too many artists take that part, the industry loses its soul. Because now, instead of asking, is the song good, we ask, did they boost it? This has been another Ontita Reports deep dive. If you learned something, argue with someone in the comments. If you did not, you might be a bot. No hard feelings.